the set. 180. Right there in the middle. 55. Gun.
Sony Michel, his first carry, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
20. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Here's Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Watch the shit. Hey. Gun. 8. Check 50. Jim. Hey, check 20.
From the gun, here's Newton. Going up top. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Coming to you. Check 3. 22 jet bomber.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Hey, let's go.
On 2nd and 9. Darnold, he's going to loft one. Deep left. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Curtis Samuel, his 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Panthers 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Panthers take over.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
You got tight right there. Kill. 20.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up fourth down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Topper! Topper! Hey, lady! No, lady! Bravo!
On first down, it's Darnold. Looking for Campbell downfield. He's got a man, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Paris Campbell, 78 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm coming after you. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Kill, kill, kill. Big 8. Watch the 8.
To throw again. Newton. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Gun.
He'll get this complete to Batson. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
20.
I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down 10 at the 11-yard line.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
Great. 8.
Tighten up. Let's go, D. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Express. Gun.
Right there.
Newton on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Hey, switch gears. Deuce at the 6. Put it now.
On second down, Michelle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On third down, Newton. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
80 weapons.
Now Darnold. That's Samuel, caught left side. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short, showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
6-6, pull it high.
He's coming. Double lady.
Smooth. Lady. 26.
Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Telvin Smith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Watch twins.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On second down now, it's Hines. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Oh, you got deep? Watch out, lady. Tight end right.
Hey, Will.
Mike 3. Push him back.
Darnold from the gun. Completes it to Samuel. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Pick the edge. Come. Ready.
Darnold on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it's going to be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Hey, watch it.
Here we go, young lady. Here we go.
On second and 10, Darnold. And this one's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at third and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
To the air again, Darnold looking for Campbell, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD. And he can't get away. Newton can't escape the pressure, and it's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 27, Darnold, rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Darnold and the Jets come up third and long following the sack. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
And taken right on the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
He's checking, he's checking. Boom. Crash. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Mike, 20.
55, Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Strip. 49, check 49.
Now Newton on first down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
To try again after the sack. Newton, this one caught by Crowder. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Panthers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Great.
They snap it to Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Lady.
Mike 3. Watch the twist.
Check. Protein spill. And lady. 5.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Hey, we got 3 down. Check.
Young lady.
Mike 3. Right here.
Red lady.
3.
Red lady. No, you got to touch.
To throw is Darnold. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. James Washington, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Go. 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
We got 4. We got 4.
Here's Newton. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10.
Back to the 3. Express!
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
On first and 10, Newton. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch 54. Watch twist.
Great.
Say 8.
Shit.
Gun. Win.
Check. Screen. 22. Hot.
Express.
Motion. Switch.
20. 8.
Check 31.
Win.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2.
We got this.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Brings up second and 3. At the 25-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Nyheim Hines His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams just...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Back. 20. Here we go.
To throw is Newton. His throw incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Let's go.
At the 43-yard line.
Here we go, son. Go, lady.
Combo. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get into football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
That is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Paris Campbell, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue to pour it on. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check three.
Gun. 8. Hey.
Throwing again. Newton. To the right side, and he's got more complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Greg. Express. 8.
Slam. Fast. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Watch out.
From the gun, Newton now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Greg. 8.
Throwing again is Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jamison Crowder, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big-time ramble there by Foreman. 47 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check. Kill.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Undercrunch.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
22 jet bomber. Go.
Shit.
Red 80.
43. Red 80. Sponge. No.
Red 80. Hey, seam 6.
Here's Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again. Luke Kuechly in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Red 80.
3. I'm coming for you. You mine.
No 80.
Check.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check 24.
Hey, wahoo!
Off of play action, Darnold, and he's going to go down again. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to the air, Newton on second down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Kill, kill, kill.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
It's just me and you.
20.
Big edge, big edge, big edge.
20.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Kill, 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 kill. Check, 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 check.
8.
Newton to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
On the toss, here's Michelle. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, They have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, pick your game up.
Third and long, it's Newton. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. They're running it. It's Michelle. Still churning. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Check 26, lady. Red 80. Hey, orbit.
Mike 3.
Red 80.
Rip left.
Looking to throw on second down. Darnold. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
On first down, Hines. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Lady.
0-0, Mike 3.
It's going to be a long...
Hey, exit.
It's going to be a long day.
Mike 3. Mike 3. Come to our world.
Red 80.
We want it. Come to...
Keep going, over.
From the 41, Darnold. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Luke Kuechly, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Darnold and the Jets come up third and long following the sack. On third down, it's Hines. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
We got three. We got three.
This is Hines. Accelerating, and off he goes. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Newton, he finds McKinnon, complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
8. 54. It's been a long day for you. Express.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Here's Michael Pilardi now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 15. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run again with Hines. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he will get into the ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, you know, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee.